If you find yourself having a problem like this, which is your mower deck either engaging very slowly, fairly weakly, or not at all, I've got the solution for you. And 90% of the time, it's your deck belt. I'll show you how to replace it. This video will cover about 35 different models of the John Deere mowers with the 42-inch cutting system. This one in particular is the 100 series. To remove the deck, you must take this pin out, this hook off, and this pin, along with this one right here. Same thing on the other side. Most of these you can remove by hand, but if it gives you trouble, you can just use a screwdriver to pry them out. Don't lose your washers. Lastly, you'll need to take this spring off. First thing, inspect your belt. Obviously, this one's trashed. You'll also want to inspect these covers. These guide the belt and keep them in the pulleys. If these are bad, your belts will wear out very quickly. And inspect your pulleys. Make sure there's no up and down play, and make sure the groove is good. When I say up and down play, I don't mean on the tensioner, I mean on the pulley bearing itself. If you need any of these parts, I'll link them in my description. Now is also a good time to inspect your blades. These are very dull. You can either sharpen them or replace them. Okay, I cut the belt off and I pressure washed it. Most of the paint came off, but that's okay because I was expecting it and got new paint. Next step is to use a 10mm and take all these off. There's two on this side and 3 on this side. And that's all it takes to take the guides off. Got the rust knocked down enough to spray some of this here John Deere yellow on it, link in the description. This ain't gonna be a showroom quality. This is gonna make it to where from across the street, if you squint your eyes, it looks all right. Paint turned out okay for putting minimal effort, but anyway, next, grab your 15mm, take this off here. These pulleys like to stick on there. You can tap it with a hammer if it doesn't come off, but just grease on the inside of here or put anti-seize and it'll come off easy next time. Here's the belt routing. Make sure and get the factory John Deere one because the ones that you get at a hardware store break within a year normally. The John Deere one will last a long time. Once you have your belt on, this piece here keeps the belt inside the pulley, and you cannot get your belt on unless you have this pulley off. Then you just slide it on in here. Make sure that the V shape goes inside the pulley here, and then the flat end rides on this pulley. The flat end also rides on this pulley, and then the V shape goes into here. This part here goes up and connects to your engine pulley up front. Next, you're going to want to put your belt guide pulley covers on. Link in the description if you need new ones like these. They come with hardware. It's good practice. It's good practice to put anti-seize on all these. Then you're going to put it in just like you took it off, starting with putting the spring on. The only extra step is putting the belt around the pulley here, and I'll show that in a minute. Last step is just to hook the belt up to this pulley here. Make sure it goes in the guide hook there. And on the other side as well. When your PTO is engaged, the belt will tighten up. When it's disengaged, this spins freely, and these keep your belt from falling off. Now, if you did everything correctly, you should have a good working mower again. Well, I hope this video helped you out with your lawnmower troubles. Please leave me a like and subscribe if this helped you out, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.